Hey y'all. It was a discussion going on about women being single and how to get a man. And I wanted to continue the conversation. And it's this thing going on where they say women should downplay what they believe in. For instance, let's just say that you're a Christian or you're some type of Bible believing woman. I mean, there's other religions that believe in the Bible besides Christianity, but basically, that was pretty much the target group. Trying to get my little mohawk to shape up. And they were saying that, a lot of women that express their faith on their online profile, that they weren't getting a lot of people to, I don't know, approach them. So the question was, should a woman downplay her faith? And that can go for men too, because it was also a discussion about a man. I think he's some type of sports player where he professes to want to wait until marriage before he has sex. But at the same time, from where I hear, he dates, women that aren't, really like religious like he is. But anyways, that's a different topic. The topic is, should women or should anybody, downplay their faith in hopes to get a mate or in hopes to attract a mate? And, you know, some people concluded yes, some people that were devout believers in Christ said no, and some even admitted that, sometimes that their loyalty to their faith did interfere with their dating experience. And some people even said that, well, maybe, you might be missing out on a good man, because you're rejecting him because he doesn't believe, because he doesn't believe in the same thing that you believe. And it can go either way. I mean, I personally have dated, Christian men that, they quoted scriptures, they believed in the Bible, but their character, really, I'm really thinking about one guy in particularly. His character was very, very much flawed. I mean, very much flawed. I also dated another Christian guy where his character was a little bit better, in my opinion, but just because he was a Christian didn't automatically mean that we were compatible. Now, personally, I thought that we were compatible in a sense that we had a lot in common. Our backgrounds were similar. The only thing is, I think that he was more into a certain looking type of woman, and I really wasn't his type. I'm, brown skin or caramel complected, kinky hair, 4C hair. And he obviously, and at the time I was thin. I was a thin girl, and he liked bigger girls or what have you. Although he would be with a medium sized girl or a thin girl because he was with me. But I noticed that, during our times apart, that it seemed like the women that he would flirt with or be attracted to would be, bigger women around my complexion, or if they were thinner, they would be lighter women, biracial looking women, or women with a certain hair texture. So he was really, I don't want to say he was necessarily color struck. He was more hair struck, I think, more so than anything. So again, I just think that although we did have a lot of common ground with each other, he wanted a woman with a certain look. And eventually he ended up, I believe, marrying somebody. But the marriage, I don't know if it's still, I doubt it if he's still married, because the last time I spoke with him, his wife kicked him out, and they didn't know each other long, but that's again, that's a different story. But I'm saying all this to say that sometimes, even if you do have common ground and common beliefs, doesn't automatically make a person a perfect match. And it also says in the Bible that I don't know if it's First Corinthians. Don't get me the quoting the wrong scriptures, but I believe they say if you are a woman and your husband is unbelieving, that the relationship is sanctified by the believer, and vice versa if the man is a believer and the woman isn't. But I think that has more to do with if you both went into the relationship, and let's just say y'all both weren't saved, and then one of the people in the relationship actually got saved, then the relationship would be sanctified. I think that's what it really meant. Um, the Bible doesn't say that you couldn't marry an unbeliever. You just, it's strongly suggested that you shouldn't, for the simple fact that you know a lot of times that's a big part of somebody's life, you know. um but anyways, I mean, if you care to share your thoughts, or even if you're not a Christian, let's just say you're just an everyday person, and let's just say that whoever that you're with, you're just really different. You're opposites. You're an extrovert, and the person that you're dating is an introvert. Can that work out? Can you just be with somebody that's different? Be it religion, be it, I don't know, just belief systems, or you know I don't know. You're just different in some type of way, maybe you work out a lot and then the other person doesn't, or maybe you are intellectually smarter, or maybe you make more money than the other person. And they say a lot of relationships have issues because of money. And, I guess back in the day, it was normal for the man to be the breadwinner while the woman stayed at home. But I guess nowadays, if you have a large gap in income, that can affect the relationship. So, just going beyond, what you believe in religion, you can have monetary differences, class differences, one person being smarter than the other person. All those things can affect a relationship. So, do you believe that you can still make a relationship work, if love is there? Or do you think that if you have differences, that you shouldn't even entertain the thought of being with the person? So if you made it this long in the video, let me know your thoughts. I just wanted to make a video talking. I have other videos that I haven't uploaded on my phone that I have to kind of piece together, but I wanted to put something together real quick that I can just kind of put out there. I like to do topic videos, but I hadn't really had anything to talk about. But the topic about women, basically downplaying their faith, really like sparked my interest, because I'm like, if it's a big part of somebody's life, then I don't think that they should downplay it, because once they quote unquote get the guy and she starts talking about what she believes in, he might be turned off by it. So I personally think you should be upfront with it, and I think if you're different, I do believe that, if you have chemistry with a person, it will work. I think if you're different, if you're just lightly dating, you can probably do it. But if you plan on being serious about the relationship, I think it's something worth really, really thinking about and considering, you know. But I'm going to go ahead and end this, because I don't really want this video to last over 10 minutes. So anyways, I will speak to you later. Do you think that a relationship can still work out even though you are different? Age-wise, maybe even race-wise. You might be white and, she might be black, or vice versa. Puerto Rican or whatever the case may be. Let me know what you think. Peace out.